warm good morning, my dear students. Welcome to this digital chemistry class. Today's topic is summary of D block. As you know that we have finished our D block elements yesterday, and today I'm going to take the last class of this summary of D block. So before going to start, as usual, let's start with the positive mindset. Dear students, as the thought is appearing on your screen, that is, the key to success is to focus only on goals, not on obstacle. Okay, the message is very clear. Now, as we are moving forward during these digital classes, online classes, we know the more and more problems are there in our day-to-day routine syllabus, or I can say in topic. But you should not think too much about the obstacles. Okay, you just keep on focus, just be focus on your goal. That is your QPI, I can say. That is your somewhere QPI, or I can say there is somewhere your percentage. Okay, the merit. These are the goal that we are focusing this year particular. So my dear students, don't think about obstacles, because every problem has solution, and definitely the solution will come when we have firm determination, committed approach toward our goal. Okay, so this was a small thought. Now recapitulation. We have done already P block elements, in which group 13, 18, group 15, 16, 17 and 18 we did. Nitrogen family, oxygen family, halogen family, noble gas family. We will talk about properties of P block elements, important compound of nitrogen, phosphorus, oxygen, sulfur, chlorine we have done, in which we studied about preparation, properties, structure, uses of P block elements. And then after that we started D block and F block elements, in which D block elements and F block elements, general property, characteristics, importance, compound of D block elements, and structure and uses we did. In which F block elements we were doing in the last two class, the important primaries of F block element, that is lanthanide and actinide, where we studied lanthanide actinide contraction, properties of lanthanide actinide series, and application of F block element. So today I'm going to take most important questions from D and F block elements. So stay tuned and just see. So dear students, if we will recognize the D block and F block element in periodic table, the D block is between S and P block, which carry from 3rd to 12th group. Okay, this is the position of D block element in periodic table, which carry most important metals, which is known as transition metals. The transition word itself, it is describing transformation. It means that these are those metals which transform its properties in the form of compound. It is used to make large compound, it is used as catalyst, it is used for complex compound, it is formed colored compound. So these all are the basic properties of D block elements, in which inside the D block element there are F block elements. These are generally below 3rd group and in front of 6th and 7th period. 6th is lanthanide series and 7th is actinide series. So all these, after studying all these things, now I hope you know maximum things. Now if we will ponder some of the recapitulation of transition elements, so see, this is known as transition element, which configuration is n-1d. This is the first special property, the configuration. One less electron, one less number than the our periodic periods. Okay, so this is the general characteristic of transition element. If we are talking about non-inner transition, then n-2 F is there. It means that 2 less element number than the general periods. Okay, if we will talk about the transition specially, so 4th period represent 3D series, 5th period 4D series, 6th period 5D series, where we studied that such in, if we will see, if we will see this, so let me, if we will zoom it, so you can see here the first period that is in family, that is this, oh sorry, if I'll say this group, that is Scandium group, in which we talked that Sachin Tendulkar very crazy man for giving free coaching to Nitin Cousin. This is the shortcut to learn. वेरएस यारी ज़रा निभाना मौत तक, रुकावटें राहें पड़ी आगे चलकर. सेकंड होपनियम, ये दिस इज ला हफ्ता, इट इज़ लेंथेनाइड. ला हफ्ता बरना रमेश उस इंदर से पिटेगा और हॉस्पिटल जाएगा पहुंचेगा. क्लियर? दीज आर द शॉर्टकट दैट वी नीड टू कीप. आफ्टर दैट generally 3D series, 4D series, 5D series and 6D series we are talking, in which especially lanthanide and actinide we are going to talk. Lanthanide and actinide, they have their own block. So lanthanide block, if we will talk, lanthanide, the element between cerium and lutetium, didn't follow the properties of the element around them, whereas lanthanum and hopnium do fit in their group. Okay, so actinide, the element between atomic 90 to 103, many are synthetic and they do not follow the properties of the metal around them in the periodic table. So this is general lanthanide actinide, which is in a transition. Now if we will talk about the basic properties, we are doing recapitulation. So hope so some new information, some more information you will get from these prepared slides. So element families in a transition metal, where lanthanide actinide series we are talking, f orbital period 6th and 7th, what orbital is giving 4f and 5f. Rare earth metals, these are hard to isolate and identify. Thorium to lawrencium Z103, only first 5 of actinide series found in nature. Yttrium, scandium sometime included due to the similar properties also. Whereas physical property we will talk, the paramagnetic in nature, weakly attracted by magnetic field due to the unpaired electron. Because of that it is colored also. All lanthanide found in the nature except promethium, which is bright and silvery in color. These are bright and silvery. If we will talk about inner transition, so if we will talk about the characteristics of inner transition, most of these are man-made. It has high melting point, metal quality is shiny, good conductor and malleable and ductile. Radioactive nature, these are radioactive also, usually bonded to non-metals. Okay, if I will talk about this picture which is representing here, this is showing the shielding effect. If I am going to explain you about the structure, this is basically the structure of atom. This is nucleus in the center and these are the electron. Okay, as you know that these are f electron of orbital. Inside this d orbital is there, p orbital is there and s orbital is there, but we are not going to show those spd. We are going to focus on f block. Now suppose this inner side, which is purple color, this is the 4f, and this blue color is suppose 5f. So 5f is actinide and 4f is lanthanide. So if suppose this is the electron of lanthanide, this is the electron of actinide series. So these two electrons are coming in same range or same track, I can say, where this 5f electron will not get direct nuclear force. So this is called shielding effect. And in this effect, if electron come together, then it is showing repulsion between the outer and inner electron. If there is no electron in the inner orbital, here you can see there is no electron in the inner orbital, direct the electron is approaching toward nuclear charge. So if there is nuclear charge and electron, there is no track in the there is no obstacle or of any inner electron, then this is showing attractive between nucleus and outer electron. Suppose in this case also there is attraction between nucleus and electron, whereas there is inner f orbital which shielding the effect of outer electron. So in this way there is poor orbital shielding effect. So this is order of shielding effect. S have greater shielding effect than P, then D, then F. So it means that outermost F have lowest shielding effect. Because of that lanthanide and actinide series we are talking.
Number of electrons in the inner shells. Screening or shielding effect. The attractive force exerted by the nucleus on the most loosely bound electron is at least partially counterbalanced by the repulsive forces exerted by the electrons present in the inner shells. The electron to be removed is thus shielded from the nucleus by the electrons in the inner shell. Thus, the electron in the valence shell experiences less attraction from the nucleus. Hence, the ionization energy will be low. This is another reason why ionization energy decreases in moving down a group.
So due to shielding effect, there is so many questions are related to shielding effect. Now lanthanide contraction If we will talk, this is also very important question. Question are coming sometime. Define lengthened contraction and write its causes and consequences. So you should know very well about the lengthened contraction. The steady decrease in the size of atom or ion of the rare earth metal with the increase in atomic number from lanthanum to lutetium, I can say, is known as lengthened contraction. If same thing is in actinide, with the increase in atomic number there is decrease in atomic size, is called actinide contraction. And for each consecutive atom the nuclear charge increase by 1 unit. Okay, so this is lengthened contraction. Let me little bit. So dear students, see here definition. The atomic and ionic size usually decreases from left to right across a period. This is due to increase in effective nuclear charge Z star, which pulls the orbital electron closer to the nucleus. That is the definition of lengthened contraction. Once again, pause the video and just write down the lengthened contraction. If I will say causes, there are basically two causes. One cause is the in lengthened atom and ion. The 4f orbital is filled successfully from cerium to lutetium, and whereas the size of lengthened contraction is decreases due to the shielding effect also. Okay, now next is in general the shielding effect of electron also. Yes, this is the shielding effect of electron decrease in order to ns to np to nf, and expression we are going to write z shielding effect is, yes, z contraction is the atomic number minus the shielding effect. Atomic number minus shielding effect is called contraction. Okay, because of that there are some logical also. So dear students, now if we will see about the differentiation type question next, which is very important. First differentiation is how differentiation d block elements are differentiated than f block, which can become in the language of how transition metals differentiate from the inner transition elements. So first one by one we will differentiate this, then we will differentiate this. So d block elements, see, first point, d block elements are chemical element having electron field in their d orbital. F block elements are chemical element having electron field to their f orbital. It is known as transition element. These are known as inner transition element. These show the wide range of oxidation state depending on their electronic configuration, whereas most of the stable oxidation state is +3, and there can be other oxidation state as well. Almost all the elements are stable. Here most elements are radioactive. Here it can be either transition element or non-transition element. Here always both the series are inner transition, lengthened and actinide. It have partially or completely filled outermost d orbital. It has unified by having one or more their outermost electron in the f shell. If we will talk about transition and inner transition elements, so transition metals are chemical element that are composed of atom having unpaired d electron. Even their stable cation have unpaired d orbital. Whereas in inner transition metal, these are chemical element that have valence electron in their f orbital of the penultimate and electron shell. Okay, let me zoom it. Whereas in transition, the d block of the periodic table, inner transition is called f block of periodic table. In d transition elements, atomic number ranging from 21 to 112, whereas in inner transition, atomic number ranging from 57 to 103. The transition elements are most abundant on the earth, whereas inner transition are less abundant on the earth. The most prominent oxidation state is +3, whereas in inner transition most prominent oxidation state is +3. Okay, so similarly second important comparison is coming between lengthened and actinide. Okay, first we did difference between d block, f block, or transition, inner transition. Now we are doing in inner transition, lengthened and actinide. So just focus. First difference is binding energy of 4f electron are higher, whereas in actinide binding energy of 5f electron are lower. This is due to shielding effect again. Lengthened second, maximum oxidation state exhibit lengthened +4. Due to lower binding energy, the higher oxidation state is +4, +5, +6 also. Uranium exhibit +6 sometime. Third, 4f electron have greater shielding effect, 5f electron have poor shielding effect. Fourth, most of their ions are colorless, whereas these radioactive or inner transition are colored. Actinide are colored, sorry. Most of they are paramagnetic, though lengthened are paramagnetic and magnetic property can be easily explained, whereas in actinide they are also paramagnetic but their magnetic property are very difficult to interpret. Sixth, they do not form complexes easily, whereas actinide form greater complex tendency to form complexes. Seventh, lanthanide except promethium, they are non-radioactive, whereas in actinide all of them are radioactive. Eighth, where lanthanide compounds are less basic, actinide compounds are more basic. Lanthanide do not form oxocation, whereas actinide form oxocations such as UO2 positive, UO positive, and PO2 positive, PuO2 negative. If we will compare lanthanide and actinide on the basis of similarity, both show +3 oxidation state. First thing, in both the cases, f orbital of n-2 shell are progressively filled. A contraction in atomic and ionic size is observed in both the cases. Both lanthanide and actinide show sharp line-like absorption spectra. They have low electronegativity value. These elements are quite reactive. These elements form colored ion. They nitrate, prochlorate and sulfate in the +3 state. Their hydroxide and carbonate are +3 state and insoluble in water. These both or member of both the series show ion exchange behavior. So this is
Difference between lanthanoids and actinoids. In lanthanoids, last electron enters into 4f orbital, whereas in actinoids, last electron enters into 5f orbital. In lanthanoids, general electronic configuration is 4f0 to 145d0 to 16s2, whereas in actinoids, general electronic configuration is 5f0 to 146d0 to 17s2. In lanthanoids, the decrease in atomic size is not regular, but the decrease in size of tripositive ion is regular. Whereas in actinoids, there is gradual decrease in the atomic and ionic size. In lanthanoids, the principal and common oxidation state is +3. Some elements also show +2 and +4 oxidation states. Whereas in actinoids, the common oxidation state is +3, but it is not always the stable state. Lanthanoids do not form complexes readily, whereas actinoids have much greater tendency to form complexes. Compounds of lanthanoids are less basic, whereas compounds of actinoids are more basic. Lanthanoids are non-radioactive except promethium, whereas actinoids are all radioactive.
differences. Now we will talk about the flow chart of this particular D block F block element, summary of D block F block element, or if I will recapitulate whole chapter. So D block element and F block element, two part is there in this chapter. D block element called transition element, F block called inner transition element. D block elements lies between S and P block, whereas in inner transition F block lies in between the D block. So there are general characteristics where we studied atomic radii, ionic enthalpy, metallic character, melting boiling point, high oxidation state are variable, magnetic property, paramagnetic complex formation formed due to penultimate configuration, catalytic properties, alloy formation, interstitial compound due to the variable size, similar size. Important transition elements are potassium permanganate and potassium dichromate. We did where we studied that the preparation, properties and uses of potassium dichromate and potassium permanganate. If we will talk about lanthanide, after that the lanthanide series is two type. If we are talking about inner transition, so lanthanide series and actinide series are the two important series, whereas this is 6th series period, in front of 6th period, in front of 7 is actinide. This configuration 4f, actinide is 5f. General characteristics and uses we have done. Lanthanide contraction, actinide contraction are very important properties we studied. Then we done in the last difference between lanthanide and actinide. So this is all about this unit 8, my dear students. This chapter is very important as it is coming of 5 marks in exam. So by keeping the importance of this chapter, once again it is my appeal, just please go through all the videos, revise, and do ask me if there is any problem. So now it's the time to check your progress. Tomorrow is your weekly test, live test. So these question you need to revise. With this some more questions will come, but most of these questions will come. First, though, that reasoning type question and comparison type question, you do all reasoning type and comparison type questions that is given in your book, or if you don't have, so you can request me, I will share you one PDF of questions. Second, why zinc 2 positive salt are white, copper 2 positive salt are blue? What are transition element? To write its general characteristics. Why do element are called transition elements? Why transition elements show variable oxidation state? Why transition element act as catalyst? What do you mean by lanthanide contraction? Write its causes and consequences. Compare properties of lanthanide and actinide. Why zirconium and hafnium have similar properties? Define mixed metal and coinage metal. Write general configuration of D and F block element. Compare the potassium dichromate with potassium permanganate on the basis of structure and physical properties. So these are the general 10 questions, including all the reasoning type questions. The most of the question tomorrow's test will come from here. So it is my request, do all the question, do revise. So hope so you like this video and you enjoyed everything. Thanks for watching this video and take care yourself. Stay home, stay safe, and have a nice day. So thank you. Thanks.